Greetings to you all. In the last video, I looked at an overview of the public internet and looked at those particular routing protocols, how they work hand in hand to make sure that we have service connected 24/7. If you never looked at that video, you can go back and have a look at it. So they're going to be looking at the wide area network, which is provided by the ISP also, to organizations that have different branches all over the country. So they normally use this service due to high security requirements, so they cannot pass their traffic through the public internet, so they need to pass it through private lines that only communicate with their particular branches. For example, as you can see here, we're going to be using MPLS as our technology. As you can see here, we have client branches. In the client branches, we have, these are called customer edges, and this one, the MPLS domain, are called provider edges. So each provider edge is for one particular customer. For example, here I have two. This one may be for the same customer. Then here I have also one in this particular location 3, location 2, and location 1. Then all of these particular branches communicate with their headquarters, and only through their headquarters these particular branches can access the internet. So this provides a single point of entry into the particular IT infrastructure of these particular organizations, this customer 1 and customer, and this customer 1 and customer 2. So we are going to just briefly go through how the protocols that are being used here. So here I'm using mod protocol BGP. Then here I'm using label distribution protocol. Then I'm using here I'm using intermediate system to intermediate system. Then here we are going to configure ospf here so that it implement communication with the headquarters. Everything from the headquarters to this provider edge has been configured, and all the other branches can communicate with each other. For example, this one can communicate with their particular headquarters, and this one can communicate with their particular headquarters. Only one branch has not been configured. This is for client 2. This one has not yet been configured. We're going to configure it together. For example, if we check here, we are running if we ping this, traffic is going through. Here is, as I told you, it's running intermediate system route. So as you can see, this is our local interface, which is our loopback representing our network here. If you had complete, you could have a complete environment set up here, but I just represented it with the loopback interface. Then, as you can see, these ones are being learned from the headquarters. So, but this particular interface, this address is in the headquarters. Also, this is in the headquarters. So, if we come at the headquarters for 2, remember we're running ospf at 2. Here, display ospf routing. So as you can see, have this being learned from an external routing protocol, which is the other particular network of 192.168.20.2. And these ones are internal. These ones, this 130, this 30.1, and 20.1, which are being advertised through until it reaches into and imported into intermediate system. So these two now can communicate with each other because MPLS has been configured and working perfectly. Then here we are running ospf. So they're supposed to be an inter-area route. So this here, between here ospf, and also between the this particular provider edge and client customer 1 edge, they are running ospf. So here basically supposed to have only ospf inter-area routing. Display ospf routing. So I'm seeing this is 192. So I have this inter-area routing, which is particularly from here. Display IP interface brief. So as you can see, 192.168.20.20.1 is here and is being advertised to this side as this inter-area, goes to this side. Then this one you're seeing as an external is being advertised from here. As I told you, here we're running intermediate system. That's why it's appearing here as an external route. So if you come here and we display display IP interface brief, so we can see it 190.168.20.4. As you can see it here, it is the same here, which is being advertised as an external route. So then here we're going to configure ospf. We're going to configure ospf. So I'm going to come here. We want to do display current configuration. As you can see, we don't have any ospf configured so far. So I'm going to configure ospf WAN. Router ID, I'm going to give it 10.2.0.15. I'm still using the same network as the previous one we used in the public internet there. Then area 0. Then I'm going to do display IP interface brief. IP interface brief. So I'm going to advertise this particular network. Network 192.168.30.2. I need to be an exact match. So when I come to this provider edge, then I have to also advertise this network 10.1.0.38, because this is our interconnection interface. Then quit. I'll save first. So I'll come here, display current configuration. Which ospf is running here? I have one ospf process, so I'm going to add another one. ospf 2 route ID 10.2.0.2. Then the VPN instance is going to be for our customer 02. Then display IP interface brief. Then I'm going to go into area 0 network. We are interested in this network. This is gig 02. Gig 02 is 10.37, right? 10.1.0.37. So it should be able to. Okay, good to go. Then you're going to import BGP. We're going to import BGP into our ospf routing. Okay, then we're going to go into BGP. Shall go to IP VPN instance customer 02, and we're going to advertise our particular network, which is 192.168.net. Display 30.2. 30.2. So now it has been advertised. Okay, but actually let me first undo it so that we can see that it cannot be able to communicate. If you come here, ping 192.1. We cannot ping. Hope I'm pinging the right IP address. Display interface brief. Yes, 30.1 is the right IP address. As you can see, we are getting the timeout. Let us try to ping 192.168. As you can see, we are getting a timeout, so definitely we are not able to reach the headquarters. But if we come and advertise this network here, now we should be able to get to the headquarters. As you can see, now we have reachable traffic from this particular branch of customer 2 West until the headquarters. And if we check our display routing, actually running ospf display ospf routing. So as you can see, these are inter-area routes, so we are getting routes from this all the way to this. So basically that's how everything is wired up here in the MPLS domain. If you have not yet considered subscribing, please subscribe. So we are going to be, so now we have been looking at an overview of the wide area network and the public internet. So in the next video, we're going to be deep configuring real projects. So we are going to be designing some small networks and configuring them together. So feel free to subscribe and share with a friend. Thank you for watching today's video. See you in our first project that we're going to configure together.